What is up, guys? Good morning. I'm on my way to pick up some coffee. I've got a lot on my mind this morning. I woke up feeling crazy. And I think it's time for another real talk situation. Another heart to heart, another what's on my mind, you know. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on both channels. This is the type of content that we typically only put on UGUE Brothers. But honestly, I think it's important for as much of our fan base to see it as possible. So I'm going to put it on both channels, I think. I don't know. First things first, though. Coffee time. What's up, guys? So I got my coffee. Definitely need my coffee to talk about this. So these kind of videos, these are tough. These are real tough. Mostly because bottom line, we're vulnerable, right? We are opening ourselves up. These types of videos, though, are so important because I think what you realize early on as you pick up any sort of celebrity status. Pick this up. There we go. As you pick up any kind of celebrity status, your world kind of gets small. It shrinks, which is kind of the opposite of what you really think about. And you start to realize that, in large part, it's easy to separate the humanity from what you see on the screen. You know, whether or not you're a television star, movie star, you're a big time YouTuber, you're a writer, or blogger. It's easy to separate the humanity from you, and then you become sort of this like archetype, this character. And videos like these serve to humanize us again and sort of help people to understand more about us as people in a deeper way. And that's important because Joe and I sat down when we first started this channel, and we sort of promised ourselves that the mission of this channel was going to be, for one, to give back to our kids and the freedom and the strength and the financial backing to give back to our kids as quickly as possible, and prove to them with imagination, with ambition, drive, with intestinal fortitude, that you could really be something. You could really make a difference. You could really make your stance. You could really leave your legacy on this world, which at the end of the day, when push comes to shove and you're on your last leg and your light's about to go out, that's the only thing you get to leave behind. And it's the only thing you get to take with you. That's the life you built, the story you made, your legacy. And that's so important. that anything really is possible. And sometimes what's meant for you is outside of the box, YouTube is something that a lot of people do as a hobby, and people laughed at us, when Joe and I were starting down this path to become YouTubers, to change our lives, to change the way we were, and get our lives back on track, and do something that not only would be great for us, but also would allow us the opportunity to make a difference in the world. And plus talks like these, I think, really touch people. They really help people. They help us connect, because I think there's so many people in our fan base and out there, outside of our subscriber base, that really need to hear this stuff, because sometimes I know when life gets tough, and it does. Life is a real SOB sometimes. The world is tough. Life is real hard sometimes. And for a lot of us, it beats us down to where there's not much left. And it's real easy in those moments to feel like you're the only one. Feel like you're being punished, or that you're unlucky. And sometimes it's good to hear that you're not the only one, Not only that you're not the only one, but that there's hope. There's hope for all of us if we really want to put in the work and the time. There's hope. Crazy thing, it's simple, really. It's simple, but it's not easy. It's not easy. And it's certainly something that I've come to realize. But one thing I want to talk about, I just woke up this morning in a crazy mood, a lot on my mind. I really just couldn't get out of my head, I pride myself on being a positive person, an optimistic person, sort of strong-willed, having sort of an indomitable spirit that I've built up over the years, but one thing I do, which is actually, I was talking to my grandmother, it's a lot like what she does, is we tend to bury ourselves in projects, in work, in things to do, things that need to get done, which in a lot of ways is great, but also in a lot of ways it keeps us from really dealing. And what I mean by that is, you get days like today where all of that stuff, all that sort of pain and hardship and heartache that we essentially put away to focus on things that are important, just smack you in the face, I woke up today just feeling like I just got punched in the gut. And I think there's a lot of reasons for that. One, we did a live stream last night, and we talked a lot about the fact that we're going to go to Illinois, which is fantastic. And one of the biggest things about that is that we wanted to make sure that Joe got an opportunity to see his little boys, and that's been 3 years in the making. It took us that long. We've finally done it. We finally got the business where it's in a place where we can do it. And that's really what this trip is all about, is Joe's opportunity to go see his little boys. And the downside to that is It's a gigantic, a billboard size reminder that I don't get that opportunity. That's a bit selfish, I know, but hurts. This year's been tough. I mean, it's been crazy. A lot of things happen, a lot of positive things happen, a lot of negative things happen. One of the things I did do is I started down this path to fight this custody battle, you know. And I had high hopes that at the very least this would go somewhat quickly. Unfortunately, as it turns out, there's 3 months left in this month. And I still don't know where my baby boy is, and it hurts, you know. It's been a hard pill to swallow this year. And see, 4 years ago, the best thing to ever happen to me in my whole life happened, and I got to meet my baby boy for the first time. I'm trying to get through this without cracking up. He was beautiful. He was gorgeous. And boy, did he have a he had a set of lungs on him. That kid, oh gosh, he was loud. He was so tiny, you know, so innocent. Just a tiny little ball of just purity and light. Most beautiful thing I ever saw in my life. You know, it's one of those moments in life you realize, you find out the truth, you know, what real, honest to goodness love is. Boy, did I fall in love with that kid. It was like an instant. He was my whole world, you know. It became my whole life, my whole heart. It was unbelievable. And 2 years ago, it's the last time I saw him. Almost 3 years now. It's gonna be 5 soon. And it's been almost 3 years since I saw his face. Since I got to hold him. You know, I felt his hug and heard his laugh. The level of pain that comes with that is damn near unbearable. I actually made a video, a dedication video to him on the vlog channel, UGUE Brothers Vlogs. I think I'm going to put the link in the description of this, because honestly I'm going to put this video on both channels because I think it's important. Because I come to realize real fast that I'm not the only person who's dealing with this. That there's a great deal of people out there, men and women, who don't have the opportunity to see their little kids, and that's a horrible thing, you know. I know sometimes there's extenuating circumstances, you know. Sometimes there are bad things, and it is important to keep your kids safe and But sometimes, unfortunately, it comes from a place that's hateful, spiteful, vindictive. And what comes with that, it's hard, So for many years, since the day, and I relive this day constantly in my head. It's the day I came home that Sunday from work, and my family was gone, my stuff was gone, and my home was no longer a home, and it was just an empty shell, a memory. Became a ghost, a demon in my life, and I lived that day over and over and over again, and I get angry, I get sad and depressed, and it becomes harder and harder and harder to hold on to the good moments as time goes by, and for a little while I was able to tuck it away, but unfortunately part of starting down this battle, this war, is the fact that I have to face it. And it's tough. It's tough. And, I'm not saying this to garner empathy or sympathy. I don't need that. I mean, I need empathy, I guess, but that's not what this is about. This is about putting out the message that we gotta stop doing this. People, I know, stop it. We gotta stop doing this, because relationships, sometimes they come and go, and sometimes you can't hold it together, and that's fine, but to be honest, that's none of our kids' business. Kids deserve their parents. Kids deserve their parents, and no one deserves to go through this pain. And enough's enough, really. It's gotta stop sometime. It's not fair. It's not fair to you, it's not fair to your kids, and it doesn't end well for anybody involved. Ever. One day, and one day soon, I'm gonna get my baby boy back. I'm gonna hold him again, and I'm gonna squeeze him so tight he can't breathe. And I'm never gonna let him go again. This year, one of the things I did, and it's kind of tough saying this, but I actually went and talked to somebody. It got to the point where even my support group, my parents, grandmother, Joe, wasn't enough, I needed somebody to help me put this into perspective and in a way that I could accept. So I went out and I talked to somebody, Sometimes you have to, For a long time, I put that off. Probably as a point of pride. But there's no point to pride when you're dealing with something like this. Dealing with this level of pain. So all you people out there, if you're dealing with similar stuff or something else maybe, don't be afraid to go talk to somebody. Anybody. If it needs to be a professional, a doctor, counselor, your pastor, anything, anybody. Do it. Do it. Don't wait. Don't wait. Because we as human beings, we forget that there's nothing in this world that we really can't handle, especially with other people helping. And, you know, at the end of the day, that's what we're meant to do. We're not always meant to shoulder this burden on our own. You need help sometimes, and that's okay. Doesn't make you weak. Doesn't make you stupid. Doesn't make you irrational or emotional. Sometimes we just need help, and that's okay. That's okay. And don't ever let anybody laugh at you or make fun of you or make you feel bad about needing somebody's help. You know, you keep your head up, you keep your chin up, then you feel good. Because at the end of the day, if you need help and you go get it, you did the right thing. Especially if it does help you. And this really did. This really did. This really helped me a lot. It really put a lot of things in perspective, because there was a lot of anger in me, you know. I was angry at myself as a man for not being able to hold my family together. Not being able to keep my boys safe from this. I was angry at my ex for doing this, for leaving, for running away and cutting me out, disappearing. I was angry at God for allowing something like this to happen. But that was all nonsense. It's all irrational. And I don't know. Hopefully I'm not rambling too much. I don't want this to be too long, but I need to get this off my chest today. And I don't know, I feel like maybe there's somebody out there that needs to hear this. At the end of the day, life sometimes gets squirrely, man. Sometimes you get your face pushed into the dirt. Some days are harder than others. Today is a hard day for me. But I can tell you one thing. There's not a damn thing in this world that's ever going to stop me from getting my boy back. There's not a damn thing in this world that's ever going to stop me from continuing to fight for what I believe in. What I think is right. And there's nobody that's ever going to keep me from achieving my goals and my dreams. Ever. And although sometimes the weight of the world is hard and heavy, and it'll bust you down to your knees, you can get through it. You can get through it. You definitely can. You just gotta have faith, strength, and never quit. Because what I've learned is, as much as I felt like a failure many times in my life, but especially when it came to my family falling apart, I felt like a huge failure. It's not about failing. It's not about messing up. It's not about making mistakes. But you're not a failure at the end of the day, as long as you don't quit, as long as you don't give up. If you quit, if you turn your back, you let it all go, you give up, that's when you fail. That's when you become a failure. When you accept the hardships, the pain, the negativity as your reality, that's when you fail. That's when you fail. I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna say this to all you guys out there. I'm gonna say this to myself. Have your moments just like this. That's okay. But when it's all said and done, you stand back up, brush the dirt off your pants, you wipe your face, and you charge head on. Never quit. Never quit. Anyway, guys, it's because of you guys that Joe and I are getting the opportunity to do all these trips and have a good time and live our dreams and our passions, and it's always going to be our goal to give back as much as we can when we can. Hopefully this helps some of you guys. I don't know. It's definitely helped me. I feel a lot better, but I love you guys. I love making content. I'm living the dream here, and it's because of you guys really supporting us. You know. Anyway, guys, for you guys on the Urban Ghost channel, I'm going to leave the link in the description box to the dedication vlog that I made for my boy. If you guys would like to go see it, click on that link. Of course, if you're on the vlog channel, you already know where that video is. I'm sure it's one of the very first videos we ever did, or I ever did on this channel. It's not monetized or anything. It's got a bunch of music that's copyrighted or anything. It's just basically just a message to my son and to anybody out there who's going through what I'm going through, for kids that are going through what my baby boy's going through. And I don't know, maybe worth seeing. Maybe hard for some of you because it's raw. It's definitely raw. Anyway, guys, comment, like, subscribe as usual. Continue to share the content. We're growing like crazy, guys, and hopefully you guys can grow with us and we can really take this somewhere. Anyway, I got a coffee for Joe, so I got to get back. I love you guys. I do. I love each and every one of you as people. I really hope you had a great week and a good weekend. And until the next time, peace.